Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your buddy Cooper here, and today, Para and I are going to go out and duel some people for funsies. We're going to start with our trip by going to the classroom, and hopefully finding some good people. We found Camula, we found Crowler, we found Disa, we found Shannon, we found Chazzy Boy, Donnie, Hellkite. There's some of the strongest duels in the entire game are in this room. Holy crap, Mindy, really? Okay, yeah, actually, a majority of the strongest duelists in the game are in this room. All right, let's duel Crowler first. And Para, you're gonna need to take a backseat. We dueled with you a lot last episode, so maybe just let me do some one-on-ones for a second. Crowler is not easy, by the way, and I definitely don't want to fight him with Camula. That would be an insane duel. It is funny that they're teamed up together, since Camula is the one who defeated Crowler during the Shadow Rider arc. Shadow Riders were pretty cool when they were first revealed, but Camula's a dirty cheater, so... I'm gonna kill Cyrus if you beat me, because I'm not good enough of a duelist to beat you. And also, you're Zane, and we have to find some bullshit reason for you to lose a duel. And of course it would be Cyrus. Alright, Crowler, what do you got? You're damn right you're gonna set a monster. You're scared. It's alright, we're all scared, Crowler. Alright, I'm going to start the duel with a Heavy Storm to ensure that he cannot hurt me. And that's a Mirror Force. I did the right thing. I am then going to summon Ryza. Sucks to lose Harpy Lady, but it's okay. And then after summoning Ryza, I'm going to throw this card back on top of the deck. I am then going to activate Monster Reborn to ensure that he can't get this card back. And now, there is nothing in the grave to Reborn. He lost his Mirror Force, and he's in trouble. I feel like the AI starts with Mirror Force in this game way too often, almost as often as Master Duel starts you with Raigeki or Harpies. That's a ridiculous amount. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to end our turn, and we're going to see what Crowler can do. So Crowler, you have the same monster that you had earlier. You're going to set it again, and you have no new trap cards. That's a very bad sign. I'm going to draw a Harpy Queen, which is unnecessary, but honestly it can buff my monsters, so why not? And I can turn it into multiple summons. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to activate my Harpy's Hunting Ground. This first duel was insanely easy. Turn 5 victory guaranteed. There's nothing you can do against me. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Look at my owl. My owl has 3,500 attack, for crying out loud. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, dude. Crowler got completely stomped by this deck. What the heck? Well, that was good. That was a very good starting hand. And I used it efficiently and turned it into a victory. That's revenge for that time where you teamed up with Chumley and you had like Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem and he got Master of Oz. It was busted. Alright, next powerful opponent will be the Hellkaiser. I'll take him on myself. Doesn't matter who I duel as long as I win. Well, funny enough, Zane, not to be rude, but you had this period of time where you were just a big old loser. Like, in Duel Academy, you were almost undefeated unless you count the Camula victory, and then the draw. And then, after you graduated, you sucked. Your Pro League career was terrible. And then, you went into the Underground League and you became a good duelist again. This hand is terrible. Wow. This is a disgustingly bad hand. I'm not even going to play anything. I should have said MST, but I'm not even going to play anything. Just one card. Hey, Twin Head. Good to see ya. 15. Very unlucky hand for me. I typically get better hands than this. Card Trooper. That could fix the problem. To ensure that the problem gets fixed, let's destroy Mirror Force, because everyone starts with Mirror Force lately. Oh, except that guy. He didn't. Though that card is pretty decent. I've used it in my... Oh, no, that's Fusion Guard. Sorry, that was Chinthonian Blast. That card sucks. Alright, Card Trooper, help me out. I need 3 good cards in the grave. There is one. One of those was a good card to throw. So, if I can draw a Dark Monster, I'm ending this duel. Alright, I must protect my Card Trooper, as I am going to need more time. Let's see if he gets Heavy Storm all of a sudden. He could... I'm expecting Chinthonian Emperor Dragon, but... Let's see what he ends up getting. Called it. I super called it. Dude, get wrecked. I saw this coming. I'm not going to let myself lose to it. Get Mirror Forced. And I still have my Icarus attack for emergencies. Dark monster. Ah, bummer. Alright, well, it still has a use. I could use it for damage. Let's go ahead and let's buff us up even more. Yep. Then we're going to summon our Harpy Queen. We don't need to go for massive damage, but it's nice to have this. I would love to summon my Bird of Ancestry. I haven't gone to do that yet, but if I do, it's going to be amazing. Right now, we'll hold the field with 3,800 damage and end turn. So, my opponent is down to 1,800 life points left. What will he do? And that was something I didn't want to see. It was almost expected, but it's not something I wanted to see. If he normal summons that monster, I'm going to be forced to Icarus attack. If he attacks with that monster, I'm going to be forced to Icarus attack. The only good news is Premature Burial is on the field, so I don't have to destroy my own card trooper. So there is some value here. Alright, got rid of it. And if I can draw a monster, I win. Damn it! I needed a monster card, and I couldn't draw one to save my life. Well, let's see what else I can throw. Oh, there goes both my Harpy Lady 1s. They were glued together like they always are. Of course. Very unlucky. You get one more turn due to my bad luck. It's crazy that a bad hand that we... such a bad hand is still making this close of a duel. Yeah, that's about right. Card Trooper, do you want to get me a dark monster? I'd really appreciate that. You know what? That could do it, Card Trooper. Let's find out. I draw. I activate Reasoning. Let's see if my Reasoning will work. Level 5. It took a long time, but I did get a Hunter Owl, which is strong enough to kill the opponent. But then they're just going to float, and that'll be an issue. So I am forced to just set. Alright, as of right now, I am forced to set. I am going to attack. I'm not going to use my field spell just yet. I'd like to save it for a real emergency. Mass Dragon's going to float into something he actually wants. Nope, just more Mass Dragons. Thanks to Icarus attack, I'm not scared. If he gets a second monster, so be it. If he gets a spell or trap, so be it. Well, that sucks, actually. That one sucks. That was my backup plan, and now you've ruined it. Wow, you're very good at ruining things. How dare you? Well, I have one last chance. I must top deck a monster card. Either a dark monster or just a level 4 and lower. So basically no Ryza. And I'm fine. Otherwise, this was the worst hand ever. Heart of the cards. That doesn't matter, sir. I won. Very cute. I could do this for funsies. I don't need to do this, but I'm going to. Armageddonite obviously can win me the duel, but I've been waiting, and now I'm going to use it. I activate my Dark Civ Morph, which we lost a long time ago. And then we're going to throw away these two cards in order to summon it. Dark Civ Morph is going to win us the duel, but I want a little extra damage for that extra 2 DP. And let's go. Huge victory. We have defeated Zane and Crowler in this first 2 duels of this episode. Okay, well, don't make that noise. Dude, what the f... Like, if you guys were just listening to the video and not, like, watching it, that might have sounded really awkward. What the hell? Alright, I'm going to duel Camula now. Let's do it. Every one of the strongest duelists. Master Arrow-wise, that's 2 super strong underground duelists, and one of the strongest people at Duel Academy. Let's go. If I can beat Camula, then that's 3 for 3, and we'll do a para-story mission. Which, sadly, will probably involve Crowler again. Which is funny, but what are you going to do? Maybe para will help Crowler out, and we can fight other people. Alright, decent start. Not great, not terrible, but decent. I'm going to summon a Hunter Owl. My goal is to get 2 Hunter Owls onto the field at the same time. And I am my turn. Let's see what she starts with. Son of a bitch. Well, that's not great. No, she doesn't have Vampire Kingdom in this game, so it's not as bad. Plus, if she says monster, she threw the whole duel. You threw the whole duel. My deck loves this. Alright, using my effect, I'm going to throw away Sangan. And you're going to die for this. You're going to wish you didn't do that. I draw. I activate Dark Sigmorph's effect. By doing so, I throw away the Sangan, I throw away the Hunter Owl that just died, and I summon myself a Dark Sigmorph. Now that I've done this, we're going to summon a Harpy Lady number 1. And with her, we're going to buff up both monsters. I am now at 3,000 attack points. And Camula, you've pissed me off. You can no longer activate trap cards, and there's nothing else you can do. You cannot set any monsters. You have to summon. And if you summon a big beater like Zombie Master, I'll kill you. Well, that's unlucky. But only Genesis could take us on, so I'm not that worried. And I don't care if you attack directly. It's a huge misplay if you do. She doesn't do anything. Yeah, no, I want you to do this, because if you throw away a dark monster, you almost throw the entire duel. Oh my god. You're a crazy person. I'm letting you do this because of how bad of a play this is. I'm going to throw away Dark Sigmorph. If I draw a dark monster, I'm basically going to win the duel. I draw. Okay, you got lucky, but if it was a dark monster, it would have been over. Alright, I'm going to activate this, get my field spell. Can't hurt. Get myself a little bit of a buff. Speaking of buff monsters, let's summon that Hunter Owl. Hunter Owl, would you like to go in there? Yeah, you would. 3,000 attack, you're damn right you want to go in there. Alright, so, Harpy Lady 1, you could beat Vampire Lady. Hunter Owl, you could eat a Vampire Lord. And you get to survive with barely any life points left. I guess I should have just Magic Cylindered, but I thought maybe I'd get a Dark Sigmorph and end the duel. And what I didn't think is that I would just win anyway. It's a win-win. Oh no, I lost Heavy Storm. And, I mean, I lost Harpies and Mirror Force. That is, okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna play Vampire Lord again? Like, you can't beat me. Even if she did play Vampire Lord again, she knew it was over. She cannot beat us. I draw. I'm gonna make Hunter Owl so strong. Hunter Owl, go in there. With your massive... Whoa, hold up. First do 50 damage. Because it's funny. Then do 3,300 damage. That's more like it. Dude, we are destroying people with this deck. Granted, she played right into our hands. That was her misplays. She should have never said monster card. Oh god, that face. Put that away. Alright, yeah, let's go do Para's story. If we could start this strong, I'm feeling good. You ready, Para? Yeah, you're ready. Alright, exit from this spot, and then let's go watch a debacle that doesn't matter to us, because sadly, the tier 2 stories are not as important. Actually, I'm gonna miss Alexis being mean to everybody, including us. Because at least it wasn't this. Alright, so are we gonna fight Andrea, or are we gonna fight Crowler? Whose team are we working for? I think we're gonna fight Crowler. Yep, alright, let's fight Crowler and Tyranno. That's gonna be a rough duel. Hopefully I get lucky. Okay, I did get lucky. I get to go third. Sometimes this duel is easy as hell, and sometimes he summons Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem on the first turn, and then we lose. And I guarantee you, Para can't beat it. And even if he could, we couldn't beat Ancient Gear Golem afterwards. Yep, so even if he beats it with Lightning Vortex, we still lose in the end. Technically, Sage in Rush Recklessly was a better play, but it's okay. He wasn't going to attack us anyway. Alright, I draw. Not the best one. Let's see. I'm going to flip this just to see if he has a TT or something. No. Since he didn't activate anything, I'm just going to go with the basic Harpies Bro. And hope for the best. I attack with Harpies Bro first. Okay. It's actually one of his weaker cards. Maybe we're going to have a good start. We don't want to rush recklessly just yet. Tyranno is a big boy, though. We're probably going to have to deal with Jurassic World. When Crowler has a bad start like this, Tyranno is usually a huge threat. That's a special summon. Good play. That's a Jurassic World. Okay. That's a problem. Oh, boy. Yep. The Black Tyranno. Alright, I admit it, we cannot defeat that monster. I have to TT. I don't want to TT, but I have to. If he has Monster Abort or Premature, this sucks. Okay, it's up to my partner then. That is a great idea. That is an excellent idea. Sage of Silence? Sure, we don't even care at this point. Just do whatever. Do whatever it takes, dude. Alright, we have ourselves a set. That's always fun. And we're going to draw. Let's see what we draw. Dark Sid Morph! That's exactly what we wanted. I had a Dark Monster, thanks to my partner. And I had a Wind Monster, thanks to me. What a great combo we are. And now Hunter Owl gains value. And this new Hunter Owl value should be enough to beat any defense monster he has, but I'd like to lock down my opponent. Oh my god! Tyranno can no longer use spell cards next turn. He can only use monster cards and traps. Life is good. Alright, sir, make it count. Let's see what you can do. You can, so Tyranno cannot set traps, and he cannot use spells. He has to just use a monster. Granted, that was a really good one. And by doing this, do we still get our effect? And now Crowler can't use spell cards. If Crowler even gets a turn, which he shouldn't. That was a good play otherwise, but it doesn't matter. We have too many attack points. We win the duel. What a lockdown. My partner says no spells. I say no setting traps. Busted combo. Or setting monsters. I can't believe how well Para and I work together. Yeah, even he's shocked. Crowler's like, what the fuck? What? What do you mean you guys are this good? Oh, man. I love the idea of just like, hey, look at all these random students that, you know, make sense in the situation. And then there's just good old bald Para right there. Sticking out like a sore thumb. Amazing duelist from Duelist Kingdom. It's not like he was totally cheating or anything. All right, let's go to the lab. And I'm going to do something that'll upset people. I'm going to waste our lab experience really quick. Give me a second. Hey there, lab boys. Watch this. I'm going to card exchange. Yeah. You know what I want. You know what I want. I'll insert cards. I'm going to go to a number of cards, and I'm just going to throw away... I'll give you 10 cards. I'll give you 10 Chinthonian Blasts. Make it count. What do we get for 10 Chinthonian Blasts? Yeah! Wait a minute, I like this card. I've already used it in this... I've used Perfectly Ultimate in this Let's Play, though, so I don't need to go that route again. I'm actually kind of happy with that pull. Just for the classic sense of it. Is it because Para's with me? He wants me to see classic cards? Let's go to the beach. There shouldn't be anyone here. Everyone's still in class, but let's see if anyone's ditching. Oh, these guys aren't ditching, technically. You know what? I know we just did a tag duel, but let's do another one. We're going to fight 2 Shadow Riders. It is fun when the characters actually make sense together. It's like, hey, these 2 were part of the same organization. So let's see how they do together. I'm going to use paper. Crap. I'm going to use rock. Predicted. Got him. Once again, I get to go third. Let's see if my partner can set me up with his dark monsters. So far, he's done a great job of doing that. Para, I really appreciate you. Weirdly enough, Abydos is the actual problem here. Abydos runs a really annoying deck. Alright, my partner has an interesting start where if he just draws a Cannon Soldier or a Giga Tech Wolf, we have a fusion. Sonic... Oh, never mind. Titan's also a problem. His Archfiend card is completely problematic. If he gets his Ritual, it's a stall card, technically. Alright, I draw... Holy shit, this hand is God tier. Alright, I'm going to activate my Harpy Queen's effect to throw her away. After doing so, I'm going to, let's say, normal summon my... Oh, well, I have the... No, let's leave that as a last resort. I'm going to normal summon my Armageddon Knight. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. We're obviously going to put it in the grave. I just wanted to make sure I was reading it right. We're going to now activate Foolish Burial. And we're going to put a non-important dark monster in the grave, like Sangan. He's in here somewhere. Then we're going to Heavy Storm to ensure everything I do works and hope that he set Advanced Ritual Art. Nope, but I hit Saku, so I see that as a win. I'm even going to play my Harpy's Hunting Ground, because screw it at this point. Screw it. Dark Civ Morph, come on out. Abidos can no longer set cards. He has to play... Ooh, nope. I want to keep that there. He has to play aggressively. There we go. I could do that to bring back my Dark Civ Morph, but no need. I got plenty of combos going out. And as long as Abidos does not have Pyramid Turtle, we win the duel. Like, we are guaranteed to win, like, immediately. Or something busted like Lightning Vortex, because he can't use traps, means he can't summon his boss, and even his boss would be no use against us. Alright, let's see it. That's a good card, but I highly doubt it'll matter. Oh yeah, we're in a good... Oh, he could put it face down, though. That's one of the few monsters that could cheat. Oh wait, no, he still can't set. Oh, thank God. No, we're busted. We're absolutely busted. Herald of Creation brings back Dark Sig Morph. Did he throw away a dark monster? I do think... Oh, we already lost one. Oh my God! What a combo from Para! Para of the Paradox Brothers using my deck better than I could. Not really. He's just doing a great job. Doing a great job. And absolutely demolishing these guys on turn 5. What a combo. His deck works really well with mine. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Great job, Para. Let's go. We almost made 5 grand today. Let's go buy some packs, dude. We've earned it. We worked really hard today. Only victories. I swear, despite you having a bricky-ish deck, you're actually doing a lot of work. Though we rarely see your Kaizijins in your hand. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get back to boxes. Now, I can't buy a box of this anymore, so we're just going to buy, I would say, half. Yeah, we'll buy half a box and save the rest of our money. You know what? We could buy one more pack. Let's see. What's not at 100% that we can just randomly go for? A Jaden pack. Yeah, let's go with that card. Alright. Let's see what we get. Jaden pack. Nothing, as expected. Cupid Kiss. I probably own that card. Probably. Either that or I have Happy Marriage. I don't remember. Ooh, a Fossil Knight. That's really cool. Breakthrough. Good card for 6 Sams. I don't need Cyclone Laser. I don't think anyone does. The Barrier Statue of the Abyss. Sure, sure. Classic Harpy Lady. Oh, Crystal Core. Okay. Unshaven Angler. Keep it that way. And let's see. Anything new? We did get 2 new cards. Oh my God. We're going to be done with all the cards soon. I'm getting sad. We've almost 100%ed this game in terms of cards. That is crazy. Para, you and me, we're going to go places, and I appreciate you for being such a great partner. Guys, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.